It's the Linemakers on Sporting News.
Oh, and away we go. 20 to the starting gate. It's the first Saturday of May. It's the first leg of the Triple Crown, the Run for the Roses. Churchill Downs, Brian Blessing, Lou D'Amico, loving life, hanging out in the Horse Book here at the South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Lou, let's just talk about the conditions of the race. 1.25 miles is the distance, but unfortunately, and we hope the weathermen are wrong, a lot of times it's a coin flip, but they're talking 70% chance of rain, maybe heavy rain at that. The one good thing, the crew at Churchill does a great job, and they structure the races that the Woodford Turf Classic is between the Derby and a main track race. So they have 2.5 hours to work on the main track. Even if it's sloppy, it probably is more along the lines of wet fast. That track dries out very fast.
It does dry out very fast, Brian, and the crew down there does outstanding work. And I expect them to do the same thing come Saturday if we do get some rain. And like you said, between 60 and 70% chance of rain. So,
as if, landing on a Derby winner isn't tough enough with 20 talented 3-year-olds going to the starting gate. Now you throw the rain into the equation. Went and looked, 12 of the 20 have never competed on a wet track. But when you're talking classic races, you're talking classic breeding, and a lot of these horses can handle it.
Oh, I think so. And a lot of them probably have trained on it, not during the Derby week, possibly, but, in their 2-year-old campaign and 3-year-old campaign. So I don't think it'll affect too much of the horses in this race. I think, hey, it's the winner is going to be the winner. The horse that is definitely in shape, no matter if it's rain, snow, or sleet, there'll be a winner come Saturday.
All right, let's dive into this field. Orb, the morning line favorite, 7-2, winner of the Florida Derby and the Fountain of Youth for trainer Shug McGahee. And then you've got Verrazano, one of Pletcher's army of runners, who's unbeaten, the winner of the Wood most recently. 7-2, 4-1 respectively. I think they both go up, and I think could see co-favorites here, 4-1, 9-2. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'm guessing right along with you, Brian. Orb, I think, might be a slight favorite over Verrazano. Shug McGahee, he doesn't go to the Derby unless he feels he has one that's ready to run big. Verrazano, the Wood winner, I'm going to throw some stats out there. The last unraced 2-year-old was in 1882 Apollo. That's a long stretch. Yeah. The last Wood winner was in 2000 Fusacci Pegasus. Mm-hmm. In 2000, since 2004, 19 horses that have run in the Wood have done nothing in the Kentucky Derby. The best finish was 4th. So Verrazano for me, I like the bridge, the horse, he's out for me.
Well, that's good news for me, but it's horrible news for me because my selection for the race in December, I got Normandy Invasion at 60-1, and he's 12-1 morning line. I think he gets bet down. I think he's going to be a sharp horse. I think there's going to be money on this horse, but he's basically still eligible for allowance of non-winners of one other than. But he closed in the Remsen against fractions of 48 for the half.
Right. Yeah.
It came up just short to overanalyze. And then even slower fractions in the Wood. He's going to get a 46-second half in this race and an extra 1/8 of a mile. Third race off the shelf. I think even in the rain, this horse is bred by Tappet. Listen, I got a rooting interest in Normandy Invasion, but I don't like what you just told me about the Wood.
Well, that's Verrazano. Now let's talk about.
Well, he was getting short in the Wood.
He definitely was. Let's talk about your horse, Normandy Invasion. He's out of Tappet, who's a very, very good mud sire. So if it comes up rain, Normandy Invasion should do very well. The only thing that scares me about Normandy Invasion, he's only a maiden winner.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
Javier.
But is there a dominant horse in this race?
Absolutely not.
Not yet.
But I think it's wide open, Brian. I just see, me personally, and you know how I feel towards betting races. I don't like favorites. I look for value, and Todd Pletcher has 25% of this field. And the horse that is being overlooked and not even talked about is overanalyzed.
Got him second.
I just can't believe it. I mean, he was our winner in the Arkansas Derby for us. He wins by about 4.5 lengths.
It's about peaking on the first Saturday in May.
Exactly.
Verrazano's been hard. His year's done nothing wrong. but it's about peaking Saturday.
Exactly. I agree with you. And it looks like this is overanalyze his third race and his cycle. Form cycle.
Love it.
And kind of like not, nobody talking about him. And what about the jockey that's on him?
Well, they get better run on. But how many times have you seen it? And I'll just cite the two that stick in my memory banks because I had them both. Right? It was my biggest score ever in a Derby was Thunder Gulch.
Yes,
and that was Lucas's long shot. It was not his key horse. If you remember Bob Baffert, real quiet. They were betting Indian Charlie.
Exactly.
How often is it one of the longer price plays for a train? Okay, they're talking Arizona. We're on board here. We like overanalyze.
All right. Absolutely.
Let's skate through some of these.
Sure.
All right, Black Onyx Oxbow. I'll just, unless you got something otherwise, I say Tough Post. Not in love with it. Revolutionary has a big shot. I mean, I like Normandy Invasion more because Castellano got off this horse to ride Normandy Invasion, but Calvin Burrell comes on board, and the 3-post is great for him, right to the rail.
He's going right to the rail, and the thing with Revolutionary is he's bred top and bottom for the mud. He's out of Warpass, out of AP Indy, so if it does rain, come up rainy, Calvin should thrive in that, and this horse should move up in that.
All right, let's go on. Golden Soul, I don't see it.
No.
Normandy Invasion, we've talked about. My Loot, the number 6, is going to take a lot of money because Rosie Napravnik's on. All the ladies are going to bet Napravnik.
Exactly, and this horse might show some closing. I mean, obviously in the last race, the Louisiana Derby, he come flying there at the end. The thing, and here again, third race in the form cycle, so might get there in a piece, third,
get a
fourth.
piece. Yeah, big payoff. Believe me, life-changing money if you hit the super.
Exactly.
All right, great finish, number 7 for Anthony Dutcher. I don't see it.
Giant finish. No, he's out.
Gold Sense. Listen, you've got O'Neill, the defending trainer, with I'll Have Another, big win Santa Anita Derby, tactical speed, a lot of things pointing towards this one.
I question whether this horse can go 1.25 miles, Brian, on the first Saturday in May. I had Golden Sense in the Santa Anita Derby in a one-way exacta to flashback to Baffert's horse. I just think there's a little speed in this race, I believe, with, of course, Falling Sky and Golden Sense will probably be in right there with that horse second. And I feel turning for home, Golden Sense will probably have the lead, but I think we'll probably falter.
I hope, folks, you don't think we're getting long-winded here. It's the Derby. There's 20 horses. We're having a ball with this, and there's big balloons out there for you. We mentioned Overanalyze. We like him. Palace Malice, the 10. Blinkers on. Mike Smith won with Giacomo from post 10.
Absolutely, he did. And I remember that day. I was working down at the Plaza at that time, and I called a friend of mine who was at the Derby, and I asked him, I says, who do you like in the Derby? He says, I'm betting Giacomo. I says, really? Well, I didn't bet him. My friend did.
All right. Hunch play, box your address, names. All right, dollar exacta box. That's all I'm doing. Normandy Invasion, lines of battle. But is it ever going to happen, of course, coming from Dubai?
I don't see it. Again, hasn't run since March 30th from Dubai. I'm tossing.
Number 12, Eddie Please is the trainer. It's My Lucky Day. A lot of people like the way this horse is going over the track.
He really is. Eddie Plesser is a very, very good trainer. And, of course, It's My Lucky Day. I could see, in that first, not running first or second, but in that second group, this horse might make a little noise. Could be there.
13 Falling Sky is going to be one of the rabbits. Isn't going to get the distance. Verrazano's going to follow Falling Sky. Will be in good tactical position. Can he get the distance? We've already talked about him. How about Charming Kitten? Another Pletcher horse. Prado aboard. This one will be coming from off the pace.
Coming from off the pace. The only thing I like about Charming Kitten, can go 1.25 miles. The thing is, though, I like Ramsey. Kenneth Ramsey's a real nice owner. I think he's just happy to be there.
All right, 5 to go. Orb, the favorite. Huge win, Florida Derby. I'm taking a stand against. Like the connections, but I'm taking a stand against.
I will also. I can like him in the second or third spot, maybe fourth spot.
We'll take charge, John Court. How about that? 28-1 run the Rebel. Freshened for D. Wayne Lucas. Can he catch a piece?
I think he could. I think he can because he hasn't run since March 16th, and you don't hear nothing about long layoff. I don't like the horse to win, but maybe underneath 3 or 4 hole.
Long shot players, Frack Daddy, the 18, on the periphery for me. Java's War, We gave out in the Bluegrass
Right.
Stakes, can run all day. I don't know if he gets up.
No.
And the problem is you're navigating through 19 other
19
horses
other
coming from the
horses.
clouds, but I think certainly in your super plans.
Could be there. He'll be coming at the end.
And are we ignoring Vijack? Unbeaten before, running third in the wood with Garrett Gomez, the 20 hole.
I am, because out of that 20 hole, I think it was Big Brown that did it a few years back, and I don't see Vijack doing it.
All right, there you have it. Let's give our picks. Go ahead, have at it. Give me your top 4. We'll give the super players something to play with.
Okay, it's going to be for me Overanalyze on top with the 9 with the 3, 5, 6, 12, and 16.
Very nice. There's loose plays. Listen, I got the future on Normandy Invasion. I got the overlaid press. I like the horse's chances too. I got the rally cap out. I'm going Normandy Invasion on top, the 5, with Overanalyze the 9. Calvin Burrell and Revolutionary the 3, and I'll say Golden Sense backs out of it, but does hit the board in terms of the super play. I'm going 5, 9, 3, 8. Have fun. Big balloons are out there. It's great. Isn't it the best 2 minutes of the year?
It's nothing like it, especially here in Las Vegas. Did you know that they bet $9 million in the state last year?
And what, over
50?
5 of it was on the Derby alone.
Right.
Yeah,
50,
we talked about
50%.
Yeah, there you
was
go.
bet here in the Derby.
All right, there you have it. It's the best 2 minutes of sports, and hopefully this. What was this, about 8, John? 8, 9 minutes. We had fun. We hope you enjoy the races. And as always, thanks for stopping by the Linemakers on Sporting News. Cash a ticket.